Thanks for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. We are free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell for notifications, upvote, comment, all of that stuff. Big day for the Locked On Ole Miss podcast as Jared Ivey, the hero of the Ole Miss Kentucky game from last year, is joining us. And we're going to talk a little bit about camps. We're going to talk about a little bit about transitions. Jared, man, it's nice to have you, bud.
It's nice to be here. Big fan. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right. This is awesome. First of all, I want to talk about the Jared Ivey Elite Skills Camp, and that's going to be held at the North Gwinnett High School on May 27th. I think there's other camps that are going to be available following, and they're even going to have a parent workshop. Let's start with a parent workshop. What does that mean?
Yeah, so we really, are trying to get the kids away from the moms, and give the moms a chance to take care of themselves. It's kind of a medical type situation where we're doing medical testing like blood pressure, mammograms, blood sugar, just a whole bunch of medical testing for moms to lock into their health and take care of themselves while we kind of take the kids on and give them a break.
All right. And obviously your experience being a former Georgia Tech player now at Ole Miss, that it kind of explains the North Gwinnett because you're kind of in your neck of the woods. What type of elite skills are you going to be bringing to these young kids? Is it like age 10-year-olds or is it high school age? What's the age group?
We're going with high school guys for this camp. I'll be handling all the D-line stuff. I got some of my former teammates from other positions that'll be holding receiver drills, DB drills, linebacker drills, and things like that. And we kind of want to just get some light, good work in, and and take care of the moms. Really, like the main thing is the moms and making sure we put their health paramount.
And which other camp? Do you have any other camps coming up besides the one in Georgia?
Yeah, we got one in Oxford coming up June 3rd. That's more of a fun day type of camp. We're doing like bounce houses and games and things like that. And then that one's open up for all ages. And then the same story for the medical exams and the things we're doing with mothers.
Okay, and is there any way, like, let's say Johnny Smith in Jackson, Mississippi, who can't go to a camp, but he wants to support your ability to do it and to help these kids get it put on. Is there any way that they can just contribute without going?
Yeah, so as a volunteer or a camper, you can just go click the link in my Instagram bio or my Twitter bio, and you can sign up to be either one. You can sign up to donate, volunteer, or camp. So, yeah, and then I could shoot Big Steve the link here. I'm not sure where he would put it, but he could put it somewhere too, wherever it's easy for you guys to find. And that'll take you and to wherever you need to get to, explain everything. It's super simple once you get onto the website.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description, and just in the description, you can go down to there, click on it, and get whatever you need to do if you're watching this. All right. So, Jared, let's change gears a little bit. Now, you transferred from Georgia Tech to Ole Miss last year, the legendary hero of the Kentucky game, with the sack at the end that went viral over ESPN and all of that. So, that defense and the position you played, moving to this year's defense, which is just a little bit different defensive system, what kind of differences does it mean for your specific position?
For me personally, there are differences. There are a lot of similar stuff. We're going to rush 4 a lot more than we did last year, but we're still going to do a little bit of everything. We did a little bit of everything last year, but we're just mixing it up different. We're coming with some different stuff through the base downs, and so it's similar, but it's different. I got to keep cards close to my chest, and we're doing a lot of new things, and we got a new defensive coordinator in. But I'm extremely excited. I feel like our guys are going to be in great positions to make plays. I feel like the defense is a lot more tailored to the personnel we have on just on defense now, and I'm excited to get out there and make plays with the guys.
What are your first impressions of Pete Golding?
Pete's a great dude. He obviously knows what he's talking about. He's had success in the SEC, right? Is bringing that with him. Really smart dude, and just keeps it real. And I think that's the biggest piece about Ole Miss. Like, you'll do well if you come here and keep it real. Player, coach, anything. So yeah, that's one of the main things I like about Coach Gold.
Okay. Now, if you didn't have anything to do with this, just say you didn't have anything to do with this, but with Walton coming in from Georgia Tech at cornerback and then Akello Stone coming in as well, obviously you had relationships with them, right?
Yeah, once they jumped into the portal, and their names were in, they kind of reached out to me, reached out to some other guys they used to play with, and you know what I'm saying, was trying to find a new home. And I helped out, and I let them know about my experience here, and told them, hey, you might like it, give it a chance, talk to some coaches, and they got in contact, and they took visits and they liked it, and they made the decision to come here. So I'm super excited. It feels kind of like a pipeline, but yeah, we like those guys, and they're gonna really help us win this year.
Okay, and this is just a really weird question that I'll ask you. Ole Miss goes to Athens, Georgia to play the Georgia Bulldogs. Is that amped up for y'all three a little bit this year?
We never got to get them boys. It's still to hell with Georgia Tech, no matter where you are, or to hell with Georgia from being from Georgia Tech, and having that in our fight song. So yeah, that'll be an exciting one. I've still yet to play in Sanford. So
really, this will be your first trip.
This will be my first trip as a player. Yeah, we played there, or they played. No, we were supposed to play there my freshman year, and then COVID got in the way, and we only did the conference stuff, and SEC did their own thing. We did our own thing, and then my sophomore year, they came to us. So yeah, this will be my first time down in Sanford.
Okay, so other than that, because that's obviously something that you're looking forward to, going through your first year in the SEC. What stadiums, what's environment, what was kind of exciting for you?
Vaught Hemingway was the most exciting stadium I played in. Just playing at home, those were great. But yeah, going and traveling and seeing some of these historic stadiums was awesome. The biggest stadium I had played in before was probably Doak Campbell, playing down in Tallahassee, and playing in Death Valley and at College Station were just miles better than that. And that was during COVID too. So it was, insane to see the difference and what 100,000 people really sound like. So it was super exciting. Yeah, had a great experience playing in those away games, had a super great experience playing at home. We always have a great environment. So yeah, it's been different, but it's been great.
Yes. And just remember, whenever you go down to Starkville this year, I don't know if you need to take Tylenol before the game or immediately afterwards, but your ears are going to be ringing until Wednesday.
I've heard, but hey, it's a part of history. It's historic. So I'm excited to experience that as well.
Yeah, I just know that you've done a fantastic job on the defensive line for Ole Miss, and I've enjoyed watching it. Like I said, your mom is a fan, is a friend of the podcast, so I've obviously followed your career probably a little bit closer than other players on the team, man. And we're just glad to have you, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. Every day we're going to let this show breathe for 2 days. It'll be available all weekend as a standalone, so you can get information about the Jared Ivey Elite Skills Camp in North Gwinnett, Georgia, and Oxford, Mississippi. Little bit of good news in there for you as well, talking about a little bit of a pipeline. So it was a lot of fun today. Anyway, Jared, thank you very much for stopping by, and good luck to you this season, man.
Thanks for having me, man. Thank you guys for all the support last season. Anybody got Little Tykes, man, I would love for you guys to come to my camp held in Oxford June 3rd. If you're watching this from back home, May 27th, we're at 10 a.m. It'd be great if you could pop out, come to that too. So thank you guys just for the crazy support. Shout out to my mom, the biggest fan I have. And yeah, you guys have a good one.
All right. Take care, Jared.
Thank you.